original story written by Alex Wakeford and the franchise writing team of 343 Industries. We thank 343 for continuing to tell grand stories within Halo's universe and dedicate this series as a love letter to their efforts. Episode 7, Duality. Posted first on Halo Waypoint, September 19th, 2023.
This tale begins with an act of defiance. A great clan leader's refusal to bend a knee to an occupying empire. But not all showed such courage.
There is only one path for you. Why must you deny the journey that we all must take? The journey is a lie! Is it now?
The clan leader's brother sought to persuade him to yield, or they would all face retribution for his defiance.
I must ask you.
Ask your question.
Tell me, Arbiter, why do you insist on provoking their patience? They have given us formidable gifts. Your status is at risk. This heresy will strip you of your rank.
There is no rank without honor. We were strong. Sangheili was strong before this covenant. And we could be strong once more. But we have strayed. We lived not for honor, but for power.
Listen to yourself. This talk is not just heresy. It is treachery. You are putting your bloodline at risk. And what of your wife? What of home? Arbiter!
Ambushed on his pilgrimage, the Covenant came to eliminate this lone warrior. They did not succeed.
So honor is his strength. Then we shall turn his precious honor against him, draw him out and defeat him publicly. The badge of Arbiter will become a mark of shame. Take away what he finds so precious. We'll show everyone how high is the price of descent.
But his keep was destroyed, and all who lived there were slain. He found the carnage and vowed to exact his revenge. He would answer their call to violence. He journeyed to face the other of his kind who had taken all of that which he held dear.
A shame that sword of yours was too late to save on. Such a price for your honor, Arbiter. You are not worthy to speak her name. But I promise it is the last you will utter. There will be time for talk when I rule in your stead and declare your shame, Arbiter.
Well, what happened then?
The Sangheili lost the young girl's voice as he scanned the area. For a moment, it had sounded as if the shouting and gunfire was getting closer to the warehouse, but he soon lowered his sword and retreated from the alley. He recalled the story's end. He knew it well, for it had been told 1,000 times since he was a hatchling, and many thousands of times more for centuries before then. In the old tale, the noble Arbiter, Fal Chavamee, and the Covenant's enforcer both fell to each other's blades, an end that served nobody but the prophets and their manipulative designs as the title of Arbiter became a mark of shame. But as the Sangheili looked into the round eyes of his young human protectorate, he realized that this story did not speak to the spirit of the times in which they now lived. The Covenant had fallen, with various pretenders vying to lay claim to its rotting remains, and former enemies, the humans in Sangheili, had, in uncovering the truth about the lies of the prophets, found some measure of reconciliation with each other. As the final age of reclamation passed, it had been replaced by one of kinship and, perhaps in time, even forgiveness. The lesson to be heeded from the story, as it had been told during the time of the Covenant, was no longer simply the fear of punishment for disobedience, but that when facing a great force that seeks to divide, true strength is found in unity.
Apologies, child. It seems I have forgotten how the story ends.
The human child made an exaggerated gesture of stroking her chin with 2 fingers as she studied the toy clutched in her other hand. A figure of a human Spartan, clad in stylized armor that evoked a period of their own ancestral history.
Maybe we can come up with a new one together.
What was forged then was the ending the Sangheili wished they could have once had to their centuries-spanning tale of blinding, all-consuming vengeance. And this is what it was.
Despair emanates from defiance to honor, refusal to bow. Seeking to counsel, his brother feared punishment. Words drift upon wind. Ambushed by the Horde, the Covenant came to kill. The field lies silent. A strategic fate, for his home was set upon, turned to ghosts and glass. Hastening to warn, his brother found amidst blood and would claim vengeance. Across the sea and sky, he journeyed to face his foe, who chose servitude. And both would perish, a lesson learned only by we who remember. At the great temple, the clan leader saw the truth, without and within. He cast down his blade, and asked that his foe listen to winged wisdom. So full of hatred that we have become blinded to what we should be. I discard my wrath. Let us forgive and share gifts. I name you brother.
Original stories are available on Halo Waypoint. All rights to Halo belong to 343 Industries and Microsoft. If you wish to connect, please visit us at jumperscape.com. If you'd like to join the community, you can join us at discord.gg/jumperscape. Support us directly by going to patreon.com/jumperscape. Stories from Waypoint is presented by Scion Esports. Find their events and opportunities at scionesports.com.